morning and welcome to beautiful downtown Hudson. We're happy to welcome you here today to our annual Booster Day Parade. We have a lovely day here. My name is Kim Heineman and I'm the president of the Hudson Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. I'm happy that you're here today and I hope you enjoy this great parade. To my right here is my friend Meg Heaton. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Meg Heaton. I write with the Hudson Star-Observer, and I think this has got to be the nicest day we have had in all the years we've been doing this.
Absolutely.
So it's a sign from God.
There you go.
And since this is the focal point of the Booster Day Parade, understand, though, that if you're not here for this, there's plenty of stuff to do the rest of the weekend and lots to eat.
That's true. Lots to eat.
Whirl your stomach around at the carnival for a little while, make some more room, head back for booster chicken and bingo, right?
There you go. Absolutely. And then you can dance the night away with all of the entertainment that we have going on tonight and tomorrow and so forth. And then, of course, the finale on Sunday night with the lovely fireworks display, which happens right around dusk.
Yeah.
Should be between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, I would say.
I would think, yeah. And you can see it from a lot of vantage points in town, so be creative.
There you go.
But safe, I guess we should say that.
There you go.
Watch those rooftops. But you can see it from the water, of course, and from Berkmos Park and all over the place.
Yeah, there are a lot of boats out on the river always for this, and I know that the Afton Hudson Cruise Lines will have a fireworks cruise tonight
nice.
On Sunday night. Yes.
The other thing to remember to do is to make sure and stop downtown along 2nd Street, the shops on 2nd Street. There is something new every year, and the old stuff, the great stuff has remained.
Exactly.
So there's a ton of retail down here. It
really
is
a lot of fun.
Way better than Stillwater. Way better.
Absolutely. Of course we
better
are.
than Stillwater. And that, all you have to do is you can eat better. We're sitting right across from the newest place to eat and listen to music, Twisted Grill.
Absolutely. They've done a great job. My husband and I have eaten there, and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
So we're happy to welcome them into downtown Hudson.
It's an eclectic place.
It is. It's beautifully decorated.
Yeah. No, so we're very fortunate. We have a nice variety of things in this year's parade. Over 70 almost 80 units in it,
right,
and stuff. So, and as usual, everything begins with a police car.
Of course, and soon you'll be hearing them because they will, I'm sure, turn their sirens on as they begin.
I'd gotten over my fear of policemen until my kids started to drive, and now if I see flashing lights, I get a little freaked out. But
fun.
We have a very benevolent police department.
We do.
Coming immediately down 2nd Street is the Color Guard. And these guys are at everything in Hudson. We owe them a great deal of thanks for always being at everything. The VFW Post 2115 and American Legion Post 50 make up the Color Guard for this year's parade. And people are beginning to stand for that, so I guess...
Yes, everybody would stand for the flags.
I have to risk untaping myself from this microphone. But and the guns.
There we go. Official beginning.
I always admire those guys who can get into their uniforms after all these years. I suppose you could go and get one that fits, though, too, couldn't you?
Right.
Or put in a little Velcro here and there. Is that trendy?
Yep. There's Chief Trendy in the lead car. We thank you for your service.
Not an easy job these days. And coming immediately is our
our annual grand prize grand parade marshal and our honored look at the beautiful car.
Wow.
Look at the beautiful car. Troy Tim, he is the
booster president.
The booster president, and boy is he lucky to drive in that really nice Thunderbird from Dave Holt Ford.
And
there he is, waving to us. We appreciate all the boosters do. Without the boosters organization, this parade and this weekend-long event would not happen.
Along with just about every other sporting and kid event in town.
Absolutely.
They put thousands of kids on ball fields of football and baseball and everything else you can imagine. So we really owe the boosters a great deal of thanks. And it's an organization that just never gives up. Grand Marshal for this year's parade is Terry Rowan. He seems to be the perfect Grand Marshal.
Absolutely. Good job.
He looks good in yellow.
He does. I think he's going to have to buy that lovely car from Dave.
It's a
Beautiful
very
new
big
Mustang.
honor to be the Grand Marshal of this parade. And it is in recognition of a lot of fine, wonderful work for the community.
Now, here is our mayor of the city of Hudson, Mr. Jack Bro.
Fearless leaders, and he's with Larry Larson, of the president of the Village of North Hudson.
Here we are, and they have lots of candy that they're throwing. Oh, here we go.
And they're in a vintage car, both of them being sort of vintage themselves, right? And, of course, it says nothing about the mayor or Larry, that they're being followed by the EMS trucks.
Oh, no.
Just one of those coincidences. Our units are all now paramedic on them. That's Dom Edmond, one of our local boys.
We are very fortunate to have an absolutely fantastic EMS team.
They
and
can
police
be
department.
anywhere in minutes.
That's right.
Of course, my largest fear is that I'll be stuck somewhere compromising and they'll have to come and get me out with the jaws of life or a chainsaw or something like that.
No.
I'm hoping if the time comes, it's something tasteful. I've just fallen and can't get up or something. Not like being stuck in a too small a space and have to be blasted out.
Funny. Well, we know they're very, very busy based on where our office is. We hear them all the time.
All the time.
Very busy group.
And now they cover us both at the hospital and down here.
That's right.
I mean, we are. If you look up the street now, you see all of these ambulances followed by the fire trucks. We are covered.
We are covered. What's also nice too is you see coming the dive team, and
yes.
I live out by Perch Lake, and they practice out there all the time, and feel real confident that they are so qualified.
Yeah, our emergency services in town are next to none, I think. Oh, look at that parade wave on her.
She's got the wave.
She must have been a queen in a former life. Or just living vicariously through here. These. I mean, what could be better than men in big trucks with noisemakers on them and lights?
And here we start with the Hudson Fire Department. The fire engines we can see as far as the street goes. There's many, many, many units, and starting off with one of our first units, looks like an antique fire truck.
Yeah. You know, and the department has a young explorer program too, where they get youngsters and teenagers involved with the department early on, so that they get a look at what it's actually like. And our firemen and led by the chief, Jim Fry, Dan Raglan, Jeff DeBruzzi, really do a wonderful job.
They do a wonderful job. Another thing to say about them too, whenever we ask them to come to an event or a program to demonstrate, they're always the first one to say yes. So we really do appreciate their service.
Well, why wouldn't they? They have these big red shiny trucks with lights and noisemakers. Well, look at their boats too.
Very nice.
It's Hudson's own version of Baywatch.
Okay.
What would it be like to have your vehicle that clean all the time?
I know, all the time. Hi.
They all look very, yeah.
Oh, I see a large lion coming down the road here on one of the trucks.
With the chief?
There's the
Jim
large
Fry.
lion with the chief. Yep.
I thought they were Dalmatian dogs. I think things are bigger now.
This is true.
I guess you need a bigger animal on these great big rigs. Look at how fun this looks. Those kids are lucky kids.
Look at all the kids. They're lucky.
It's all about who you know,
It's
you know.
true.
I suppose if dad or mom have to get up in the middle of the night to go fetch a fire, it's they're entitled to ride on booster days.
Absolutely. Oops, here we go.
Apparently, some of them have been called away for a call.
Goodness.
There's our erstwhile photographer, Margaret Ontel. She's standing right to my right. Margaret never misses anything. Yep, had to halt because some of them got to go.
Yep.
Must got a call. They must have had a call.
Yes.
I don't think this has ever happened. One of the trucks is actually having to leave to go on a call.
Well, they're all here and ready to go. We can see them in action.
Yeah. Look how they maneuver on a dime like that. I couldn't get onto 2nd Street this morning.
There we go.
And
There's the chief.
yeah,
Way
there's
up
Chief
in
Jim
the
Fry
Way up in the
talking
ladder.
to the lion.
Talking to the lion.
Thank you. It's a busy place.
Oh, and
Who do you
here's
suppose
the
came up
St.
with that
Joseph
noise?
Fire and Rescue and Fire
Ah.
Department. And I'm very happy to promote them, as I live in the town of St. Joseph, so I'm very, very happy for the excellent job that this group does as well.
Absolutely.
We thank them for their service. St. Joseph, there's actually a sign on this truck says serving the area since 1964.
Wow.
Kudos to them. Thank you very much for your service.
Yes.
And here come more of the Hudson Booster Group. Look at all the kids. Here's all the sports players, baseball, football.
Whatever.
Hundreds and hundreds of children in the community are able to play these sports based on the volunteer and the community support by the Hudson Booster Club.
And they hold the key to the secret recipe for their chicken.
That's true, too. They have awesome chicken. I can remember when my daughter was really little, started out in T-ball with the Boosters. She's 21 now, and see, still the Boosters are going strong.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have them. And this way you don't have to go out of town on the 4th. You can just stay here.
That's right.
Excel Energy,
There we go.
right?
Excel Energy. Absolutely.
They're a big sponsor. Look at this truck.
Excel
That's-
Energy has been really a fabulous supporter of the Chamber of Commerce over the years. We really appreciate all that they do for the community and all the service that they provide back to the community.
And even with all the storms we've had, no problem.
No problems. That's right.
These guys have to be out there too. That can't always be fun. They do a huge and they are associated with nuclear management, right?
That's
here in
right.
Town.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Another big supporter of a lot of things in
Very
town.
much so. Very, very much so.
Love to work there. Think of the view.
Oh, that's a beautiful building.
Right on 1st Street, across
Right.
from the river. Beautiful building. And
They've hosted recently an industry council meeting there, so that a lot of the community leaders and business people were able to come in and get a tour of their facility and to get information about all of their businesses.
And I know that a lot of their people, their executives, have been on things like Community Action
Absolutely.
and United Way, and really make a real effort to help out in all areas of the community.
That's true. Actually, we have a representative from Excel and from NMC on our Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. We appreciate them very much.
And we're awful glad someone's out there managing our nuclear stuff.
Absolutely.
I feel better about that.
That's true.
Oh, Queens. We have our first Queens.
Here we go.
And of course
We
it would
have
be the Hudson royalty.
2004 Miss Hudson royalty. And
They're-
I'd like to introduce the Queen, Miss Mackenzie Martin. We have princesses Christy Coulter, Gina Breeden, and Ann Patro. They have done a fabulous job this year, going to well over 40 parades. They have been great ambassadors to our community, and we have been very fortunate.
And they don't even look
very,
that tired.
Very fortunate
They don't
to
even look
have
that
their
exhausted.
service. We really appreciate them.
They've been wonderful. Oh, look at it. There's 4 different styles of waving on one float.
I know.
I like that.
I do too.
Individuality. And, of course, not to be immediately following them are the dulcet tones of the Hudson High School Marching Band. Where's the library? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the library. The Dragons.
Very
the library,
cute.
the
Very
joint library
cute.
has a
Well,
wonderful
that's
summer
really
reading
great.
program. Make sure you check it out.
Absolutely.
And you can read to music from the Hudson High School Marching Band.
Hudson High School Marching Band. They do an awesome job.
These kids deserve a lot of credit just for putting on those pants and jackets. In
Absolutely.
The summertime.
They're kind of lucky today that it's not 95 degrees yet.
It is a nice day. But they practice a lot. You can hear them anywhere in town at night.
Absolutely. We have a great vantage point here because we get a chance to see everything right away.
Do their mothers have to keep those uniforms looking like that?
Do you think they do? I remember when I was in the band many, many, many years ago, all the uniforms were wool.
Whoa.
People would be passing out at parades from the heat.
I always thought they should have summer uniforms.
Yeah. And of course, our uniforms were black.
Yeah.
Made sense.
Yeah.
Made sense.
Yeah, these are pretty.
These
They
are
always
really
look-
nice looking.
Always look nice. The marching band is just part of the music program at Hudson High School, which is incredible, both choral and their orchestra. And now we're adding an orchestra
I know.
program. I'm so excited. It's
fantastic.
really amazing. Just another part of the Hudson School District that
A lot of talented
a
youth
lot of
in
talented
Hudson.
people, a lot of excellent instructors and teachers, and a lot of parents who put in a lot of time with the band.
Absolutely.
So, boosters.
Well, as we mentioned today, we have the Booster Day celebration going on in downtown Hudson. The carnival started last night, actually Thursday night. Last night there was entertainment down there, carnival, and today after the parade there's all kinds of good food. There's all kinds of...
You can go win a fish.
You could do that. We always did that.
Yep.
Lots of fish over the years.
My friend Alice has a daughter and she won a fish here years ago. I thought those things were supposed to die in 24 hours. That fish is the size of a large carp living in their kitchen. I don't know what Alice feeds it, but it lives on.
Well, that's a
But
testament to
if you miss this, what's coming up at the St. Croix Music and Art Festival?
Oh, we have the
When
same.
is
Thank
that?
you for asking. That is sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce, and that is July 15th through the 17th. This marks our 12th anniversary
Oh
of
my
this
gosh,
event
12
already.
years.
So we're proud to attract more than 15,000 people come to town for this
Wow.
3-day event. It includes all kinds of great entertainment on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday overday, in addition
Okay.
to 60 art booths. And now as we go on, we have our next booth.
Bridge for Hudson Youth. This is one of Hudson's newer organizations, and this is a wonderful thing. The Bridge is a nonprofit organization that provides opportunities for youth and others with disabilities, and the program kind of focuses on independent life skills and giving these kids social activities. And the theme for this year is We're on Our Way, and they are indeed are. There's some wonderful families and people involved in this. The executive director of Bridge for Hudson Youth is Peg Gagnon, and we're looking for, and they want support from throughout the community. These kids, a lot of these kids, people recognize, you see them throughout the community, and they're doing some wonderful programs there, and we want to make sure that we support them. They operate a transitional Life Skills House down at the end of 2nd Street. Claiborne House just opened this year for students attending in special education programs at the district, and there's some really wonderful things there.
And they've really
going on.
spent a lot
Jim
of time
Schreiber
on
and
their
Adam Smith
booth.
is- yeah.
It's beautiful.
They have a lot of kids. What a cool, look at this, all
All
these
the names
families
and
and all
families.
these people that support them. So get on the bandwagon.
There you
can
go.
be part
It's
of
been
this wonderful
fabulous.
group.
Oh, and look at here. We have Anderson Windows. Anderson Corporation in a 1929 Buick. That's fantastic. I just wanted to thank Anderson for all that they've done for the community of Hudson, and in addition to the Chamber of Commerce. They are one of our major corporate sponsors for our Music and Art Festival. They do sponsor our children's activity area. They have done that for many, many, many years, and we do certainly appreciate their
And who among
vast
us is
support.
not looking out one of their windows at any
Absolutely.
given time on any day?
Absolutely. We are very, very lucky to have them as such great community
So they
advocates.
could have been in Hudson, you know,
I know.
but they haven't forgotten their roots, so
I feel
that's good.
I've heard that they have over 500 employees that work in Hudson.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Just check the bridge any day at 3.
Exactly.
Whatever. You were going to say some more about who's
So
going to be at Music and Art?
Yes, on Friday night at 4 o'clock, we start with the Root City Band, and at 9 o'clock, we have Soul Tight Committee. Now, the Root City Band is a blues and jazz kind of band. They do a lot of rock and soul, and they have been very, very popular in the area. The Soul Tight Committee is also a 10-piece band whose members have found a common love for soul and dance and hits from the 70s.
Oh,
That'll be right up our alley. The band's mission is to provide our listeners with the very best soul and dance music of that decade, and they have a really lively and entertaining show. So that's our Friday night lineup, starting at 4 o'clock, going on through midnight.
Excellent.
On Saturday, the music begins again at 4 o'clock, and we are really lucky to have the Scott Miller Band. Now, that is a very, very, very great jazz band. They have been in the Duluth Jazz Competition. They have they're also been a finalist in the Blues Challenge in Memphis. This is a very wonderful group, and they play a wide variety of piano-based blues with soulful lyrics, R&B, funk, Cajun, and even the Latin grooves.
Oh, wow.
So
begged and begged to come to Music and Art. Happy 55th,
here we go.
King Dave. That's Dave Johnson, king of the Pepperfest.
Wow.
It's Dave. It must be Dave's 55th birthday.
Do you think? Oh, it sure it is.
I haven't.
According to the sign.
See, you're never too old to be a king.
That's right.
Of course, the queens all have to be juniors in high school.
That's
But here they come. Oh,
The people on this float for North Hudson Pepperfest are always known for their dancing on the float. Look at this.
the Pepperfest is. They capture the spirit of it right here. It's about eating and dancing.
Eating and
Carrying
dancing.
The queen is Katie Mickles, this year's queen. Finishing up their reign, they will be replaced in the third weekend in August when the Pepperfest in North Hudson takes place and the new court is crowned. The princesses are Gwen DeRozier, Ashton Hannock, and Amanda Johnson. Now, Dave looks good for 55.
He does.
doesn't
He sure does.
I think this whole year of hanging out with those girls has been good for him. It's obvious. They have a lovely float, too.
They sure do.
It's Italian all the way. I love a festival centered around eating. But I'm not going to eat vegetables like that.
I know.
I wouldn't go in an eating contest. If they had a chocolate eating contest,
You could eat spaghetti.
maybe we could get the boosters to do that. A chocolate eating contest.
Chocolate
for
eating.
boosters.
That would be.
We could
that
do
would
that.
Be a great
we could
idea.
do that. And you know, there are 1 million candidates for the Queen in Pepperfest, and here they come. All these girls in pink are
Oh, there
running
we go.
for Pepperfest Queen. There's not a flabby thigh in the bunch.
Handing out flyers to let us know what's going on.
They do stuff all summer long. They sign up to be a Queen candidate early in the season, before school lets out even. And then they put them to work. There's my neighbor, Megan Wenzel.
There we go.
Meg says go to Pepperfest.
Thank you.
And Pam Brokaw's daughter, Katie Brokaw, is also a candidate. In fact, I think every other daughter in town is a candidate.
I
for
think you're right.
Pepperfest Queen.
Yep.
It's a great way to get kids involved, and it's a fun experience for them. And the coronation will take place on Sunday night, the 21st. So you don't want to miss that.
Well, I can finish up a little bit more about our top name entertainment for the Music and Art Festival on Saturday night. We're happy to have back, by popular demand, Mick Sterling. He has been so fun to have, and he's got a great following, and he's been just great to work with. So he will be heading up our Saturday night lineup at 9 o'clock.
And if you can't wait that long for music, you can always go to Dibbo's.
That's true.
Dibbo's has
Absolutely.
been where everybody went all our lives.
All
right?
our lives we go to Dibbo's.
But let's not
Absolutely.
forget that the Dibbo also serves some fabulous food.
They have and pies. Oh my
pies.
goodness. Absolutely.
Yeah, Bertha's pies are famous.
It says tonight, Dibbo's Nightclub features live music by Toy Box. The doors open at 7 p.m. and it's 2 for 1 on drinks until 10 p.m.
Whoa.
Ooh, get there early.
Better than banana night of
There
the
you
old
go.
days, right? Remember when the town would be out of bananas on Thursday because Wednesday was banana night?
Banana
and
night.
that's when the tradition of Bertha making banana cream pies
Absolutely.
came from. So, our first politician, none other than our very own Kitty Rhodes.
Absolutely.
State Assembly. And as Kitty is known to do, nowhere in sight because she's hung up talking to somebody.
I know.
Because she knows everybody.
She knows
and
everybody in
and now
town.
everybody knows her. So
Absolutely.
that adds the other half of people that she didn't used to have to deal with. But now she does.
She's been very, very helpful for the community of Hudson here, and she's been very instrumental in helping the Chamber of Commerce with issues.
And she reminds everybody in Madison that we are indeed part of Wisconsin.
she is very diligent about doing that, and we really applaud her for that.
And as usual, she comes by in an empty car because she's hung
She's
up
walking.
with some constituent somewhere. That's not her on the stilts, is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think that is her.
Oh,
here she comes.
It was in unison. Very good.
Yeah, we were good. Practice that. Kitty was also had your job at one time.
She
didn't
did.
She
She
See,
absolutely did.
So what are you going to run for?
I think I'll leave this up to her.
How about
She
the
does a
school board?
fabulous
That could
job.
be interesting. I think you'd be good on school board.
Do you?
Yeah. Get you a flak jacket and everything. It'd be just fine. It's not.
Okay,
it would
then.
be great. Hello, Kitty.
Hello, Kitty. Hello. Thank you. There we go.
Oh,
Keep up the good work, Kitty.
cute picture,
Hometown
Kitty. Cute
football
picture.
schedule 2005.
Walking tall. R. 3 guys walking tall.
That guy really has to have some talent to do that. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Look at his little tiny shoes. Oh my goodness, that's so scary.
Aw. I like the peace sign hat. That's cute.
Oh, it's very fun. Now he's going to walk over the
What
cord.
are you supposed to motivate somebody to do that? Look at that. He doesn't even step on any
I
cracks.
know. Look
I'm
at.
impressed.
Wow, that's very much talent.
It is. It is. And these are the city of Durand, I believe, right? Yeah.
There
Isn't
we
that-
are.
oh.
That's a beautiful float
Say,
as well.
instead of getting my car painted, I could just
I
get
know.
it a
We
little
could just
slip
get a
cover.
little with the petals and thing. I love that.
Little slip cover for it. Miss Durand for 2005, they've already elected. Their new royalty is Brittany Bauer and Princesses Gina Hoyt, Megan Weinzerl. I hope I got that, Megan, and Angie Klein are aboard.
Beautiful float.
And see, now there's a
They're
difference.
synchronized
They're
wave.
synchronized waving.
They are
Except
very
for that.
good.
Well, what is this little extra she adds on this side? Watch the queen. She just flips it up a little
There
bit.
she does. They're lovely.
Very pretty. Beautiful float, too.
Thanks for supporting our Booster Day parade.
Yes.
Oh, your favorite.
Here comes my favorite. Men on small cars close to the ground. I like this. They never have a woman on there, do they?
I know. We should start that. Maybe when we retire from this job, we could ride one of those little carts.
I don't know that. I'd need hydraulics to get back up off after it's over. But, don't they have fun.
Oh, fun.
I wonder what the requirements are for that.
You have to keep your hat on at all times.
Hat on, yeah.
Hat
Wouldn't have
on.
anything to do with your driving record or your
No. They can drive really
being
fast.
dignified or anything. No, that wouldn't be. Just drive fast, keep your hat on. I got to think it's got to feel good, too.
Absolutely.
That vibration and all that stuff going on. Maybe it's
Th-
like aerobic exercise.
That could be, especially for your arms.
And your butt.
This unit is made up of Shriners from the St. Croix Valley Shrine Club. The Nobles are from several cities in western Wisconsin and are headquartered in River Falls.
Wow.
We get a chance to practice a lot.
Nobles?
That's what
Oh.
yep, the Nobles.
Okay.
Since this unit was formed, the Roadrunners have performed in over 20 parades each year in western Wisconsin.
Wow.
The go-karts are especially designed for parade performances, and the drivers spend many hours perfecting their driving skills. There you go.
Oh, bye,
Make
honey. I got to go. I
gotta-
got to go to Roadrunner practice. Nice.
Oh, there they go.
Whoa.
Each year, this group sponsors the Little East-West football game in River Falls. and provides help support for Shriners Hospital for Children for the past 39 years.
They are.
And this group has raised over $450,000 for Shrine Hospitals all over North America.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what they do. Who'd have thought of guys like this?
How fun. It says this year they're celebrating their 50th anniversary in western Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, congratulations. Their golden
Thank
anniversary.
you. There
and
you
they
go.
do amazing work. They ride so little kids can walk. That's what I used to hear when that.
That's right.
Yeah, they're always fun to have. And here come the Girl Scouts behind them. And they're just the Hudson area Girl Scouts serve girls ages 5 to 18. And they throughout the community, they volunteer and have projects throughout the year, throughout the community. They're part of the St. Croix Valley Girl Scout Council, and they serve about 125 adults and 350 girls. Girl Scouts where girls grow strong. Absolutely. Not to mention those cookies.
Absolutely, those cookies.
I know I'm a little stronger because of Thin Mints.
Thin Mints are they're where it's at.
But these girls, just this year had several girls get their equivalent. I think it's called the Gold Award. It's the equivalent of the Explorer Scouts. So, I mean, they just don't stop at those little merit badges. They go all the way up. Great leadership skills and stuff.
It's really great.
And even the little brownie types. Do they call them brownies still?
I believe so, yes. Mm-hmm.
And daisies are even before brownies?
Yes. Well, you remember
back when. And then there's Girl Scouting in utero. I don't know. I talked about your goldfish, Alice. Look at how happy they look.
I know. That's really nice.
It is nice. And it's nice that all those parents are involved. You can't have a Girl Scout without a leader, without a mom who's being a leader or something.
Absolutely.
So there's a little guy who wants to get into Girl Scouts.
He wants that candy
Gotta wait
so
for
bad.
the Scouts. Gotta wait for the Dick's Bar and Grill.
Love them.
Absolutely. Well, and look at these guys on their little brown shirts. Who are
We always
these?
talk about Dick's Bar and Grill, a.k.a. Richards on the Croix.
And they are being accompanied by the Marine Corps Color Guard and Vietnam veterans with some 6x6 military vehicle.
Wow.
Look at these
that.
guys.
They have Guard vets from Afghanistan and Iraq. The Air Guard
Wow.
vets are here. We appreciate them
Thank
for
goodness.
all of their service. Oh, look at
Aw.
how cute is that? That sums it up. We thank them. They're getting a standing ovation.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely deserved. We appreciate all the service. Here are the Marines.
I wouldn't mind if my kids drove that.
Wow, that's quite
They
a
might
vehicle.
be safe in that.
Their motto, once a Marine, always a Marine.
And special thoughts go out to everybody from the Hudson area and this part of western Wisconsin who's fighting.
Absolutely. And we thank them for their service.
Yes. We just had a story in this week's paper about a man who created a website so that families can stay in touch and keep abreast of what's going on. So everybody's doing their part.
Look at all these beautiful wood-carved eagles, bald eagles.
There are tons of eagles around Hudson these days.
There are.
On
I think
Lake
it's a
Malibu?
sign.
Yeah, I think it's a sign.
I think it's a
yeah,
sign.
that's a sign from God. You're absolutely right.
Now, Paul Kramer here is holding a llama.
Is that? Oh my gosh!
That's pretty neat.
You know they say people look like their pets. I'm just thinking the hair, maybe.
Maybe. How fun is that?
Yeah. Kind of the black sunglasses, the black eyes on the llama. That's a beautiful
animal.
And Paul looks good too.
Paul's looking good too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dick's Bar and Grill, always fun to go to, and they're great supporters in the community. The Octagon House is 150 years old. The only thing I never liked, an awful lot of corners in that house.
A lot of
to keep clean.
corners.
A lot of places, but look at this.
Yes.
The Octagon House is one of the attractions in Hudson. everybody who comes here has to see it.
Absolutely.
And the Historical Society operates it as a museum, so you can get in anytime. Dan and Catherine Bauer are driving the 1929 Model A convertible.
They are having their birthday open house on July 24th from 2 until 4:30. So we welcome all the community to come and help them celebrate 150 years.
Beautiful grounds, beautiful gardens, too.
Beautiful.
So. And these are the Roberts Good Neighbors, and people from Roberts are our good neighbors in Hudson, and this is their royalty float. Their queen is Leah Peterson, and she's surrounded by all kinds of pretty
Beautiful
girls
float.
otherwise. Oh, Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
What about Miller
Now, this
Lite?
is Lehman and Larson. These are our great beer distributors that help us with all of our events. They are very instrumental in this Booster Day celebration. In addition to most all of our other festivals in this community, I know for the Music and Art Festival,
they
Lehman
treat
and Larson
their
with wine and
customers
kugels.
good.
They sure do. We appreciate them very much. They're major sponsors of our Music and Art Festival as well. And you'll be able to frequent their product today and tomorrow down at the park here for Booster Days.
And, you know, there's never any shortage of houses available in Hudson. Remax is one of our successful realtors here. They have their offices at 2217 Vine Street in front of the YMCA.
Says your hometown team with a world of experience.
Of course.
They do a great job.
They do. And the St. Croix County Fair is coming up as well. Something else fun to do, July 21st through the 24th in Glenwood City. It's a trip, but it's worth it. The ambassadors, the 4-H ambassadors, are John Berman, Robin Donahue, Amanda Mason, and Wendy Roquette. And
That's really a fun event.
it is.
Love to go to the
You should
fair.
always. It is. It's worth going to the county fair again. So much fun. And these are
here we
Cub
have
Scouts.
the Cub Scouts, Pack 213.
Hi. Hi TV. I like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Part of a
They're
very
hams.
active Scout. Pack 213. The Hudson United Methodist Men's Organization is their sponsor. And they're made up of boys in grades 1 through 5. And they're doing something fun all year long.
Yep, they have summer camps. They do community events. They do fundraisers for the community. And, it says here in the fall, they sell popcorn.
Really?
Mhm.
I could use some right now.
I know. Well, we have a little break here in the parade route. I'll go back into our Sunday lineup for the Music and Art Festival. We have Tom Hunter and Nathan Anderson for kind of quiet Sunday listening music. I also wanted to acknowledge the corporate sponsors of this year's events, which I mentioned before, Anderson Windows. We have First National Bank of Hudson, County Market, Burnix Pepsi, Line & Kugel, Lehman & Larson, Hudson Star Observer, and the Pioneer Press. In addition to that, Citizen State Bank is sponsoring our children's music stage. We'll have it's a family event, really, a family festival. We'll have all kinds of children's activities, and we'll also have the juried art fair on Saturday and Sunday.
And when you grow up as a Cub Scout, when you grow up, you get to be a Boy Scout. This is Pack 148, one of the oldest in the area. And these guys have tons of activities all year long. There's some Girl Scouts in there, too. It's co-ed.
They do. Oh, and they have water.
And they have water guns.
Oh, boy. Get ready. This group is sponsored by the Knights of Columbus.
Very active troop. From this
They're
group
having
come
a lot of
Eagle
fun.
Scouts.
Absolutely. And we have several in this town.
We do. I think we have more. I'd like to know that. Seems like we got enough.
That'd be a good
Used
article
to be
for the
Eagle
paper.
Scouts were a huge deal to get. There weren't that many, but boy, we sure have an active bunch of boys
We have
here
an
that really
active
do.
bunch of boys.
And they've done some wonderful projects throughout the. And of course, there are other celebrations in the area. It's not as big as Booster Days or Music and Art or Pepperfest, but got to do something in the wintertime.
Absolutely.
And if you can't make it to the Hot Air Fair, you could try the Winter Carnival,
Winter
the Queen of the
Carnival.
Northlands, and the King Winter. Look at that car.
That's really neat.
Whoa.
An old Impala.
Oh, what a beautiful color.
We appreciate them coming
and
over to Hudson.
this Prime Minister, they go all out. They're big into
Wow, they
titles
do.
at the Winter Carnival.
They
the
go
Prime
all out.
Minister and the Prince of the Four Winds and then the Princess of the Four Winds.
Klondike Kate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's singing today down at the park.
Yes.
Oh,
Here
and the
she
Vulcans.
comes, speaking of.
Uh-oh.
She's a large presence. I think we should have something like that
She's
here.
a very good singer.
And the Vulcans.
Now, I do know that all of our royalty from Hudson always goes over to the St. Paul Winter Carnival as well. So all the royalties from the surrounding communities always frequent each other's events, which is great.
Klondike Kate featured prominently on the Winter Carnival. The Vulcan crew. Volcanus Rex, number 63, and his crew bring the heat of the summer.
We
They're
have
the hot
Paula
stuff.
Behrens as Klondike Kate.
They're hot
And I
stuff.
bet she can sing great.
Whoa! They're charging right at the
Uh-oh.
camera as we speak. Ah!
Uh-oh. She's standing out to get her V.
Grown men being silly. Always like that. And here is the Queen of the Snows, Jill Andreessen, and Steve Schmidt is Boreas Rex.
You know that Thunderbird is very, very popular today.
It's lovely. A little showy, but lovely.
And here,
But this year they made an excellent choice because they picked one of Hudson's own to be one of the princesses.
That's true.
Our
And look
own
at this.
Holly
Here's a
Dawn.
classic Eldorado. Speaking of classic cars, we
Yeah.
now have that classic car show on the second Friday of every month.
That's right.
On Locust Street.
That is fun.
That is a lot of fun. And that will run through October.
So she's got to kiss that frog or something?
Oh,
Is that the
my.
deal? Or he doesn't want to. Whoa!
Ooh, they're throwing beads.
They're throwing beads.
Beads. Oop.
Very foxy, very cagey. More Winter Carnival royalty. Sherry Schlugel. Cruz.
Roger Cruz
Look at this.
is the Prince of the West Wind.
This looks like a wedding tuxedo.
Wow,
from the
look at this
80s,
guy.
doesn't he?
It's very sparkly.
Yep.
He's got silver beads, of course.
But here, is this our girl? This is our girl. This is our girl in a red truck.
Oh.
That's Holly. Hi, Holly.
Oh, there she is.
See she
Holly
she
Dawn
stands out
from
in the crowd.
Hudson. Absolutely.
She is the South Wind Princess. That's what every South Wind Princess wears.
Absolutely.
Something tasteful in red and black. She's in a pickup truck. She's sitting above the other princesses. I like that. And they will be doing a little ceremony. All of the royalty and the Winter Carnival people are going to be doing a little ceremony following the parade in Lakefront Park. I think they're going to knight the mayor.
Really? That
Yeah.
ought to be fun.
Big, large stick. Whatever.
Wow.
I think we want. Maybe we'll
have to go down and watch
You
that.
might have
Absolutely.
to watch that. Might have to watch that.
So Hudson is alive this weekend with all kinds of activities
And
and a lot of entertainment.
And if you need your hair cut,
We go to Great Clips.
Great Clips.
Love that little sailboat.
That's a cute idea.
That's really cute.
I bet that would make you look thinner. Of course, you'd have to have your
Okay,
legs
I
out
love
at
that
the,
idea.
Yeah, it's thinner. It's very slimming.
It says, have fun in the sun with Great Clips. So you'll beat the heat and enjoy some of the water on you. Oh,
and
they're going
short hair is very big now. Short hair is coming back.
Well, you're
Long
in
hair,
style, and
yep,
I'm not.
Short hair is very big. The SOS players are marking a very important anniversary. 15 years these kids have been at it. Started by June Erdman all those years ago. They deal in some. They do some skits and portrayals of really important issues facing teenagers, and they travel all over the place doing this. They've gained a real reputation, and they are just a real quality group. And they are located
Oh, and look at John Marnell driving the truck.
in the former St. Paul's Episcopal Church across from the library. These kids are very, very talented and very, very dedicated.
They would also like to invite us all at 1 o'clock on Monday, July 4th, to their ice cream social.
Yeah, on July 4th. And they're going to do some performances, and not their real heavy-duty stuff, but some lightweight stuff in keeping with the holiday. But, yeah, they're a very dedicated bunch.
Very, very dedicated.
And then there's Schwann's.
Also wanted just to bring the viewing public up to date with the Scholarship America Showcase Showdown Golf Tournament, which is happening the week of July 11th through the 17th out at Troy Byrne Golf Club.
This is the second year, right?
It's the second year in Hudson, out of a 3-year contract. So this is a nationwide tour, is an extension of the PGA Tour. And there's a full field event. They have over 150 golfers and a very large purse. The 2005 winner of this will receive a 1-year opportunity on the PGA Tour.
Cool.
So what's really neat is that Hudson and the Hudson Star Observer and the City of Hudson will have a community booth out there to welcome all those golfers to Hudson.
I want to work that booth.
Well,
it's so beautiful. Troy Byrne is so gorgeous.
It is.
It's just fun being out there.
It
really is a pretty place.
Wow, this is probably going to go down as the most fun booth.
Yeah, really.
Valley Pools and Spas of Hudson.
Excellent.
Now, this is also a really, really great supporter of the Chamber of Commerce and the community. We really appreciate Justin and his whole staff. Look at this. How fun is this? They're dousing the crowd with water from their hot tub spas.
Women with attitude, dousing small, full of people.
It says Valley Pools and Spas loves to serve your family and you. They offer a variety of pool spas and parts too. The declaration of relaxation has just begun. There's no better time of the year than now to let you have fun. We have just what you need.
You're being drowned out by KDWB, the radio station of my youth. They've come back now to rock and roll, which is excellent. One of several radio stations that had discovered Hudson, that there's no cooler place. Everybody listens to them.
Says
One
they've been
way or
serving
the
the Twin Cities area for 40 years. That explains why I
40?
remember them.
Yeah. I remember my brother used to play it in the barn, and my dad was sure it affected how much milk the cows gave. Not so good either. But look at this.
Oh, look at this. Northland Liquor.
One
They've
horse you
got
don't
that-
have to clean up after.
I know. See, I should
He
get
can
one of
go
these.
anywhere he wants.
Now, I'm sure my husband, who's sitting right next to me, would say that's the kind of horse we need at our house,
Yeah,
other than the
really.
live ones that we have that
Wrap
take
up
all
their
kinds
tails,
of
plug them
cleanup.
up. A horse
that
that
would
can
be-
go anywhere he wants
I
in the
know.
parade.
That would be
Doesn't
nice to
be
have at our
the end.
house.
This is the Hudson Dance Academy coming up now, and these young women have done incredibly well. They've been competing in several competitions. They've been out to New York. They are going to New York, and they are very talented. And the academy.
And this is an academy that encourages children of all ages to participate. They have a beautiful facility, and they do a lot of great.
And it's not just
things.
dance, but they really encourage the enjoyment and appreciation of music and art and theater for a whole lifetime.
Yeah,
This is a lifetime experience.
It is. The Hudson Dance Academy always participates in our spring showcase, and they always do performances there. The community gets a chance to see their
Trust
talents.
me, it's much easier to learn to dance at this age than when I took up tap dancing at 50. It's easier. It's easier
Good
on the
for you.
knees. Trust me. These people are the funsters from Ellsworth. I didn't realize it was such a fun place.
It is a fun place, Ellsworth.
Funsters. It's a nonprofit group, actually, that raises money for children and families in need in Pierce County. So they do good work. They sponsor a demo derby, family fishing fest, Easter egg hunt, Santa days, and a lot of other fun things. They are to be congratulated.
So let me ask you this. Have you tried Girls' Night Out yet?
No.
Second Thursday of every month.
There's no age
downtown
limit.
Hudson.
You can be any age girls.
Any age, you come downtown and have
So
lots
tell me what
of fun.
goes on at Girls' Night Out.
Well, all the stores and restaurants stay open late. There's all kinds of events and specials and just plain fun.
And you don't have to dress up silly like these people?
No, you don't. You just come down here and spend a lot of money.
There's a lot.
My husband would say that's all I do. I just come down here and spend a lot
But
of money.
there's food and drink involved as
Food
well,
and drink,
right? So that's
absolutely.
good.
They have really a great time. There's a fashion show from Elon that goes over to Cafe La Poste
Ooh.
every night or every first part of Girls' Night Out at 6:30.
Okay.
And then, of course, I already mentioned the second Friday of every month is kind of Guys' Night Out, with the
It
classic
is?
car show.
That's right. Oh, is that what that's about? Equal
well,
time, sort of, kind of.
I'm not sure if that's what the purpose was, but you
cares?
know
I
what?
don't
It's
care
just
if they have-
last. They were
I don't
they
care
were
if they have
so
equal time.
crowded last. It was
Really?
their first month last
Wonderful.
month, and it was packed.
I
So
suppose it keeps them busy.
yeah, it's
That's
a lot of
good.
fun.
And there's no football on TV.
Absolutely.
That's
Although
true.
this does go until October,
Good.
but it's a Friday.
It's
not
a Friday,
Monday.
not a, yeah.
So we're good.
This is the St. Croix. Just went by. The fairest of the fair was Morgan Olson. Morgan's lovely.
Yes, she is.
Sorry we missed you as you went by, Morgan. Another reason to go to the fair. See who is the fairest of the fair.
Again, the dates for the fair are July 21st through the 24th.
You can see the fairest of the fair and the best bunny in the county, all at the
I
same
know.
trip.
I know.
Excellent.
It's so fun to see all
Plus
the
funnel
animals.
cakes, I'm sure.
Of course. I bet you we might find some funnel cakes down at the Booster
Would you?
Days
Really?
at Lakefront Park. I'm
Oh,
not sure, but I
wow.
bet you.
The oil's got to be fresh, though. Music approaches.
This is a
Am-
band from Amory High School.
They came all the way from Amory. We really do appreciate that
Yes, we do.
because it's a busy season, and this is a busy weekend.
It is.
Get a marching band to come, you got to go there. This is why our kids travel the way they do, so that we can get a marching band to come here as well. With that festive music in the background, what else goes on in Hudson? I want to talk about the tour of homes on this
Oh,
beautiful
Christmas
day.
tour of homes. I love the Christmas tour of homes. I
Yep.
think that's been going on about 30 years.
Yeah, and you guys have already hard at work picking this year's
Yes. Yes.
choices.
We always have 5 homes plus the Octagon House that are all decorated up in their Christmas finery.
Yep.
It's beautiful. We attract between 2,000 and 3,000 people into the community, and it's an opportunity to get in the holiday spirit, as well as to come and shop and dine in Hudson.
Look at other people's houses that are
Absolutely.
absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely, get all
I
kinds
usually
of good
have to go home
ideas.
and throw rocks at my own when I get done. You know.
I know.
God.
I always come down and buy all the things that I saw in the shop, so I could kind of revamp my home.
I do that, but it never looks the same. It just doesn't. Some women just have a way with cherubs and
I know.
artificial flowers.
It's true.
Enjoy the music of the band.
This is. Boy,
I
they're
would like
walking
to
in
have a
double time.
pedometer put on that
I know.
flag girl.
They really are
And look at
walking
her little
fast.
tiny steps too.
You know, the marching bands always get such applause.
And these guys should. They are in the black clothes you were talking
They're
about.
very similar to the uniform I wore.
Which was from where?
I'm from Algonquin, Illinois.
Oh.
That's many years ago, though. Wow, very nice.
Thank you, Amory High School Band. And
This is a really long parade for them to be
Yeah.
walking so fast.
I like that
Double time.
passive look on their faces. Kind of like. Oh, and they're pushing ice in their mouth. Now these are the women who get the workout.
Yes.
Those ones that running in and around.
Yes.
Excellent. Take away gourmet.
Take away gourmet. Love that place.
This is the answer. This is the best.
Yes. This is the kind of
Gwen
place
and
that
Abby.
makes me look good in my cooking, even though I did
Absolutely.
nothing. You go there and they prepare, or you can, or they can prepare your gourmet meals.
Got you covered no matter what.
They
It's
do.
Wonderful.
It says this is a meal assembly kitchen here in Hudson with chefs design meals that are kid friendly to gourmet either way.
Just take that out of your food budget. Let them do it.
Yeah, let them do it.
Here's the Rolling Hills 4-H, our very own Rolling Hills 4-H Club, and they've been working on projects all year that will show up at this year's county fair. And they do some really good work too.
They
Service
do.
projects around. Oh, look at this little
There's a
dog
little
here.
puppy on the float.
They will be participating in the talent show and performances by dancing and all kinds of things.
They have tractor and horse truck polls.
Yeah, that's right.
And they have performances by bands, dancers, comedians, and more. Another fun festival in the area.
And Freedom brought something green this year.
Oh, look at I bet you that would be Shrek.
That would be Shrek.
Oh, he's awesome.
I knew a guy in grade school with ears like that.
Oh, fun. He's a ham for the camera.
And Freedom provides a lot more than gas in the community too, right?
Absolutely, they do.
A lot of things that go on in town.
Great community supporters. Gas, convenience stores, wonderful support.
Coming up now is the Miss Baldwin royalty. Want to be part of the Booster Day Parade this year?
Oh, they've got their traditional windmill for Baldwin.
Yes. Why is that?
And they're known for, in the past, Dutch days, a lot of Dutch heritage.
A lot of Dutch heritage there. What do they eat? What are their eating contests like? What do Dutch people eat in eating contests? Do we know?
I don't think we know.
That's something we'll find out
Potatoes?
for next year,
I'm
right?
not sure.
Potatoes?
I don't know.
Dutch. Let's see.
Beautiful
Funnel cakes,
float.
maybe. Wouldn't that be
Maybe.
fabulous?
That'd be great. Let's go.
Whoa! The funnel eating contest. I'm there. I'm all over
I think the
it.
Dutch are they have a lot of cheese.
Oh, that could
That'd be
come back to
Wisconsin.
haunt
That'd be
you.
okay.
It might upset the Democrats. Here are the St. Croix County Democrats, who have had a very visible presence in town and who are emailing me like crazy.
Have they?
Yes, they had an office here on Main Street during the election, and they do a lot of They have a lovely float that kind of highlights their values. There's room for everybody in Hudson.
That's right.
Not afraid to.
Oh, and look at here. We've got the St. Croix Valley YMCA and Camp St. Croix.
And they are marking a special anniversary this year, too. Can you
Yes.
believe the Y has been open in Hudson for 10 years?
It's amazing.
It is.
I also learned that the Y has the largest membership in the metropolitan area. They have over 10,000 members at the YMCA right here in Hudson.
Wow.
And of course, Camp St. Croix. How beautiful is that place? Providing opportunities for youth from all over the area, in addition to programming for day camp and overnight camp. And
absolutely. Strong
I'll
kids.
put a plug in them too, because my daughter's working at both facilities, so she's having a really fun summer.
Yeah, we are very fortunate to have them right here in our community. And thank you to all the men and women who worked so hard to make it happen 10 years ago.
Absolutely. It's very active in our community. We're really lucky.
Mm-hmm. Keeping us all healthier. This is from the Lions Club Inn. This float is from
Woodville.
The Woodville Lions.
We have
Queen Demai. Is that how you say that?
Yep. We have Queen's name is Brianna Lund, and we have Aaliyah Graftonstein, and Natasha Johnson, and Casey Graff. Lovely float.
Look at that float.
Looks
That's like
a Viking ship.
stuff. Yeah.
That is
what
really
would they
nice.
have eating contests for?
Oh,
gruel.
We should know this stuff.
We should. We're gonna have to. Oh, leather and lace. See, Hudson has something for everyone.
They do.
There's leather and lace, and I like the fact that you can get both in one stop.
Yes,
you know,
that's
really.
true.
You can have your leather decked out in lace, or your lace decked out in leather.
Yes, you can.
And that guy
gentleman looks a little hot.
A little hot. Yeah. We're a little hot. Pressure washing. These are the pressure washing guys. They call Marker
Services Incorporated.
Yeah.
And it says American companies offer power washing for homes, decks, roofs, concrete, and more. Also offering parking lot striping and window cleaning.
Power washing. Wouldn't that be good if you could like take off about 15 pounds with a good power wash. Good power shower. I wonder, that's something they should look into.
That would be a
Power
moneymaker
shower.
for 'em,
Look
for
at
sure.
this machine.
Wow.
Wouldn't you love to take off about 20 pounds with that? Just blast it off you. And then I'd go to the Y and be
There we
seen
go.
in spandex. But not before I was power washed. Here we go with the Cumberland Royal Court. These are arch rivals of our North Hudson Pepper
Oh,
Fest
yes.
royalty,
They
'cause-
always compete for that pepper eating contest.
and that's a
And
lovely float.
It is. And they're known for their Rutabaga Fest.
And Miss Cumberland is Heather McWilliams. Rutabagas?
Rutabagas.
God.
I wonder if you. I think
You
you.
can't eat.
You have to eat that.
That
those really
contest
fast.
has got to be really short. The Rutabaga Festival. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Trinity Lutheran Church and Family Center. The Trinity is one of our churches here in town. And they have a school, grades 1 through 5. They have a preschool program and a daycare program, and they got you covered.
absolutely.
Pretty
They're
much.
also promoting their Vacation Bible School, which begins August 1st through the 4th at the Family Center.
And they obviously mean business. They are driving a Hummer.
Wow. And they're all singing. That's very nice.
And they have, is that where the 8th Day Choir comes out of, too?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think so, or
It
it
is.
used to, or something. But they have programs for kids and adults, and they do a lot of good work in the community as well. Their
Well, they're
family
singing
center
with
is-
microphones.
Yeah, great.
very
out
nice.
on, what is that? On Highway 12 and Badlands,
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Looks like an old-fashioned little red schoolhouse. It's not so little. These are the Prescott ambassadors. This is Miss Prescott, Tara McNiff. That's a pretty styling crown there she's got.
Yeah, she's got a pretty styling vehicle as well.
Yeah. Whoa.
Lovely Jaguar. Woo. Good for them.
Pays to, well, Prescott pays
We
to know, I
appreciate their
guess.
support in our
Here
community parade.
is the Helmer Dance Studio contingent. Another wonderful organization in town owned by Carol Helmer and Laura Deshane.
They also have a beautiful facility, and they do all kinds of dance programs.
And some really
They
talented
also
little
do
dancers.
come to our spring showcase and put on performances for the crowds. Fabulous job.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at them. Aren't they cute?
It's good to wear that when you're young because it's about
That's
the only time you
true.
can get away with it. They are so cute.
They are so cute.
Although I saw a couple prom dresses like that this year. And this.
The new song band
another
from
musical
Bethel
church.
Lutheran Church
Yes.
here in Hudson. I love the music in the parades.
The Bethel New Song Band has been conducting regular contemporary worship at Bethel since 1993. You have 14 members. And you want to swing through the sermon? You go to
Yeah.
Bethel at 5:30 on Saturdays. And they also perform at the 9:30 service on Sundays. Bethel also has traditional services. But there'd be no
Very
dozing. No dozing when the
Oh,
new
look
song
at Tom
band is at
Holland's
work.
playing the drums.
That's Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Who
Wow.
knew he could swing? Who knew it? Tom was the first director of the YMCA, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
And now he's gone on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
Not
Still with the YMCA organization, though.
It's not better things, just different things.
Wow, this is a pretty float. Look at the bald eagles on this
Yeah.
float. Osceola royalty. That's a beautiful float.
Another lovely community on the St. Croix. Not as nice as here, but it's nice.
It's very nice. Yep.
nice. And they'll be sharing the bridge traffic with Hudson, I'm sure, when the Stillwater Bridge
Yes,
closes.
absolutely they will. That'll be a challenge, that's for sure. Boy, they're pretty.
Yeah, it will be.
Hudson participates with all the river towns up and down the river on both sides of the river in the St. Croix Regional Tourism Alliance. And what we do as a community, or all the communities, is we pull together to promote the area as a whole. So it's been a really nice coalition of teamwork.
And it's one of the few in the state, I think,
Absolutely.
that does it. And you work with communities across the river as
Yes,
well?
both sides of the river, up and down the river.
That's
So
a
it's
great
been
idea.
It's a great idea. So we're promoting actually the St. Croix River.
And it's so cool because Hudson is right in the heart of it.
Absolutely.
it's much easier to stay here, go here first, and then take little side trips.
And the downtown Hudson here really has it going on.
Yes.
We are really very fortunate.
Girls' night out, boys in their cars, whatever,
Yeah.
eating, drinking, whatever. This. Look at her,
Oh,
Miss Idaho Chucks.
Chucks.
Miss Idaho Chucks.
We love Idaho Chucks. Oh, there's Paul Rohde now.
And you can dine in good dining in North Hudson.
Absolutely.
Idaho
It's so
Chucks.
much fun.
Yes.
It says, "Giddy up, Idaho Chucks."
They say they're the official safe house for the mafia, but I don't know.
Well, North Hudson,
I don't
Italian
think we
heritage.
as the Chamber of Commerce want to be talking about the mafia.
There you go. But you know what is so fun out in front of their place? They have a big covered wagon pulled by zebras, no less.
Oh, well.
Very awesome.
We may have to
Love
see that.
it.
This is from the city of River Falls, our
Yay.
next door neighbor.
The Royal Ambassadors from River Falls. What a beautiful float that is.
And more ambassadors from River Falls. I like those little pink crowns they got on.
Lovely.
The Royal
Yeah.
Ambassador. Oh, that's what these
Jenica,
are their queen
Jenny,
candidates.
Sarah, Stacy, and Amber.
See, there's a little goes in
Very
between.
lovely.
Some people still call them queens and royalty. Other people call them ambassadors.
I see. Well, we appreciate River Falls, and we do a lot together with that community as well.
Yeah, a lot of our kids a lot of our graduates attend UW River Falls.
Right,
We're wonderful education. We're lucky to have a university so close by to us,
We are absolutely are very fortunate.
as well as we are fortunate to have First National Bank.
First National Bank. What a great community supporter. They're also one of
And
our
so
corporate
friendly.
sponsors for
To
our
those
Music and Art
they're
Festival.
just known as Ken and the Crew to those of us.
Absolutely. I mean,
and
he's
the
a celebrity, too.
Yeah.
He's doing TV commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And they have that Rebecca Coles.
They
as
do.
their spokeswoman at the movies. Right before I saw The World Destroyed by Tom Cruise and Friends, I saw Rebecca Coles talking about.
See, it was memorable. His advertising is paid off just with that statement.
Absolutely.
I mean, see, remember. You'll always
And
think
it-
of Ken and Tom Cruise in the same thought process, right?
Oh, thanks for that. That's true. That's true. So that'll make Susie Gilbert right up there with Katie Holmes.
Okay.
And Ginger Spinks with, let's see, who should we think of? Nicole Kidman. She's got that bewitched thing.
she does.
Oh, Ginger.
Excellent.
Anyway, they have this great little bug. They have they have all kinds of animals. The great bug, the eagle, all that kind of stuff going on.
Yes, really great
But they
community
do
supporter.
wonderful stuff. They really are. And they are our hometown bank.
They are.
And the branches are elsewhere.
Yes,
The cities, that isn't the real thing. They live here.
they do.
So we're lucky. The Learning Center is a new preschool, isn't it? It's a
Learning
new
Circle.
relative- Yeah, Learning Circle.
Preschool
excuse me.
opening fall of 2005.
And
They're passing out information about their new preschool.
They're going to teach Spanish and sign language.
Wow.
And it's for 3 or 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds. They are located on Bear Drive, which used to be County Road A, I think.
Okay.
You know, when they made the little thingy thing there or whatever. But it's at 370 Bear Drive. Wells Fargo Bank.
Another great community supporter, Wells Fargo Bank. We appreciate their support. Do a fabulous job in the community.
They do. They have fun stuff.
They do.
And they occasionally feed us.
They do.
Yeah, they have that brat thing that in their parking lot.
They have customer appreciation,
They
community
do all
appreciation.
kinds of stuff like that.
Yes, they do.
They are great corporate citizens. They're celebrating their 10th year of free online banking.
Wow. I just wanted to bring you up to date, too, on a new activity or a new event that's going on in Hudson this year for the first time. Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Marie Schmidt from the Windsor Stube is going to be promoting and doing an event. It's September 30th, October 1st and 2nd. Oktoberfest. We'll have
Yay.
German beer, German wine, German dancers, German food.
And German food. We love these food festivals. This is
absolutely a lot of food. And actually what we're going to do this year as the Chamber's Autumn Taste Walk is going to be in conjunction with.
Oh, really?
We're going to combine forces to make it a doubly
Huge.
community event.
Way more festive.
Yes.
Way more.
So it'll
way
be a
more
lot
food.
of fun. Way more food and way more family fun. So we can hardly
Excellent.
wait to do that.
Oh, that'll be nice. Because the Autumn Taste Walk has really turned into a fun event.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. This is the Spring Valley royalty. Pretty in pink.
Beautiful. They are very
And-
synchronized.
Whoa.
It's a nice float.
That's known as the slice that wave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. There's an internet site with all that on it. Yep. That's the slice. And see how they go palms up towards the end of it?
Oh,
Very
sure.
tricky to do. Very tricky. Now the St. Croix Falls girls are a little more energetic. I think this is the
They have
this
the both
is
the
the
same.
adapted slice.
They
I think is
do.
what they call this.
It's kind of neat how
See,
they have
go-
their
They change their arms so they can
hats
keep it
to
up.
keep the sun out of their
Oh,
eyes and
yeah,
all. That's a good idea.
But see how they change? They alternate arms. Very
There's
classy.
a real
trick to that.
trick to that.
I remember when I first heard about a credit union, I thought that's great. You don't actually have to have the money; you just get credit for it. But that's not what that means. But Western
Oh.
Wisconsin Credit Union,
They have a beautiful new facility up on the hill.
yeah, along with all the other new beautiful facilities on the
There are a
hill.
lot of facilities on the hill.
I think we have to stop calling it the hill. It is the hill and then some.
Exactly.
It's the hill and then the prairie beyond, and the hill and whatever.
Right.
I mean, it's
Right.
amazing the building going on, and
Yeah.
their facility is just one of them.
Yes, and they have been immediate community supporters
Really?
from the get-go. Yeah, they've been just doing a great job to support us in the community of the Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate them.
Well, they must know that if you're going to be anybody in this town, you have to
You
be
do.
part of the chamber.
Exactly. We're really,
How
really
many
lucky.
members?
We have about 525 members.
Over
Thanks
the
for
500
asking.
mark.
We're over the 500. Oh, here's
Not
Jim
just-
Wookie from Wisconsin Credit Union.
See how happy he looks because
He does.
he's a
He's
chamber
driving.
member.
There you go.
I think that membership just put a big smile on his face, put him immediately in touch with the other 524 members.
That's true. It's all about the connections.
It's all about
that's
the
for
connections.
Sure. And the networking opportunities.
Who you know.
Oh, and look at this. Here's True Value.
You can rent just about anything up there.
It said they also have Just Ask Rental, and you can. We could rent that little Bobcat.
You can buy the smallest of screws up there, just one at a time, or you can rent that thing.
It is amazing. And you know, my husband and I just purchased a lovely fountain up there.
Really?
It's so beautiful. Yeah, we really love it. We use it every day.
And then Sue's framing, the best.
It is the best. They have been in the community for
forever.
Forever.
They were
Absolutely.
downtown here. They've been all over.
And Dick Mueller actually was one of the founding fathers of the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. That's right.
We appreciate them.
Without
for
him,
sure.
you wouldn't be sitting here.
Absolutely.
I'd be here.
I owe them my
You
job.
do. You do. Hammond.
Oh, they have
Great.
Heartland Days.
Yes.
That's another great float.
It's nice to see them. And they are recovering from the recent tornado pretty well.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
that's true.
That was
They are.
scary.
That was scary.
All one's towing, you know.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I thought Kevin got rid of our
That is
car.
quite a
I
rig.
really did. You know, it just looks
Your
all the
car
better
got
with
you
their
down.
yeah,
Let
yeah,
us pick it up. They
isn't
do a
that-
great job with their towing service in the community. And I bet you they've been pretty busy lately.
There's something about men in their tow trucks.
24-hour towing, lockout service, and roadside assistance with quality repair.
And who
Owens
wouldn't want to be
Northside-
towed by
Northside
something bright,
service.
red, and shiny? Look at the baby in that
Oh,
vehicle.
cute.
Isn't that baby cute? Yeah, if I'm gonna break down, I'd actually like that ride that she's got on the back end there.
She's getting a tan.
Yeah. Skip the car. Just let me jump on the back end of Alwyn's tow truck.
Oh, fun. It's so fun to be able to throw the candy out, too. Besides the festivities today, I guess we should certainly mention the North Hudson Pepper Fest again with the dates of August 19th through the 21st.
Absolutely.
That's a really fun event
It
in
is.
North Hudson with bands, carnival, tournament, parade, Italian food galore, and a lot of fun family entertainment.
Yeah, you can do something practically between the music and art and Pepperfest and then Oktoberfest and Autumn Taste Walk and the Tour of Homes.
Yeah, and we also last year the Hilltop Pumpkin Party came back.
Oh, yeah.
Our Retail on the Hill group and our Exit 4
That's always been fun, too.
establishments have reinstituted the Hilltop Pumpkin Party. That should be October 29th this year.
Oh, cool.
That's up in Plaza 94 parking lot. Oh, there's horses coming. I'm so glad.
We actually... Wind and Waves. You can get music
Music
lessons.
lessons.
Yep, we got it all. Oh, you can. Oh, here comes the Rotary. This is my car.
Oh, this is
win
a
through
Rotary car.
Yes.
Yes.
The Rotary clubs in town do a tremendous job. All kinds of wonderful things they support throughout the year. And in order to do that, they are raising money now to win that car.
Yes.
There's only going to be 4,000 tickets sold, so
That's
it's way
correct.
better than the lottery.
Your odds are very, very good.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Picture yourself in this vehicle.
This car has been donated by Dave Holt Ford, and it will be situated.
Okay.
It will be situated down at the park today, so that you can buy a ticket from the Rotary groups to try to win this great car.
And if you don't win that, there's always the horses.
The horses, I love the horses.
They're winding it up, and we are very pleased that.
And so well behaved.
Yes, lovely.
They're beautiful.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yes, we
For
have
today's Booster
the
Parade?
2005 Miss Hudson Court. They were just coronated and crowned on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So this is brand new. We have Queen Sarah Watts. Here they come.
Princesses are Megan Kluge, Nicole Stadler, and Katie Koenig. And the beautiful Hudson float. Boy, that looks
Absolutely.
nice.
Isn't that pretty?
We should know, too, that Danielle Reedy was named Miss Spirit at the competition, and she is
A lot of fun.
full of spirit.
It was a beautiful pageant, and we want to thank Barker's Bar and Grill and the City of Hudson for their sponsorship of this event and program. The Miss Hudson pageant has been going on in Hudson since 1949.
And as we close comes the street sweeper, the sign. This parade is over. It's been fun, Kim.
It has been fun. It was a quick year. Thank you very much for helping me today.
Okay.
And
everybody have a good summer.
and enjoy Booster Days
And
for the rest of the weekend. Fireworks on Sunday night.